Hey girls, my name is Stephanie and I am in Wichita, Kansas, and I am going to share with you today some of the most common questions I get asked about my Premier jewelry business. So let me tell you a little bit about myself first, okay? So I've been in Premier 16 years, and girls, when I started Premier, I did not wear jewelry and I knew nothing about fashion. I mean, nothing. I got invited to a jewelry show 16 years ago, and I didn't even want to go because I didn't wear jewelry. But I went with my friend and I bought the smallest, cheapest thing I could find in the catalog. It looked like a man's silver wedding band. That's how little it was because I didn't wear jewelry. And so I ordered, and I was waiting for my friend who I came with to leave. And the jewelry lady that night was talking about her job and how she made $200 and it was flexible. And by the end of the night, I had decided I was gonna be a rep with Premier. So I went home and told my husband, and he thought I was crazy, but long story short, a week later, I signed up to be a rep with Premier. And girls, hands down, it is the best decision I have ever made for me and my family. So here's kind of my story. I started after that jewelry show that I went to, and I was just getting ready to graduate with my master's degree in social work. So I thought, hey, I have extra time on my hands. It was really just a little side hustle for me. I had a full-time job. I really did Premier sometime, okay? Sometimes I did it. If I wanted extra money, I did a jewelry show and I made extra money. Then I went to part-time Premier and part-time social work. So I just upped it up a little bit, made a little bit more money with Premier so I could work less as a social worker. And I find lots of girls get into Premier for both these reasons. Sometimes girls get in because they want a little fun money. They just want to do Premier sometimes. Sometimes girls get into Premier because they need a part-time job. They have bills to pay, they have debt to pay off, they have whatever, and they need a part-time job to go along with their full-time job. And then some girls do Premier full-time. That's how I am doing it now, and I love it. I make full-time income, but I do not work full-time hours. So after I had my second child, I was able to be done with social work and only work my Premier business. And girls, that is a blessing right there for me and my family, that I was able to stay home with my kids, be a full-time work-from-home mom, make great income for my family, but yet not have to leave the house every single day from 8 to 5, okay? This business really does attract a lot of different people. I have a team of girls, and I see everything from college girls to ladies in retirement. And sometimes ladies start to save money for retirement. Sometimes they get into Premier after retirement because they need something fun to do, or they need just a little extra income to go with their retirement funds. So maybe you just want to save money for vacations. You know, you're living paycheck to paycheck and you don't have any for extra. So why not do a couple events a month, save money, and go on a great vacation? Some girls are in it in college or to pay for college, or you have kids in college. College is expensive. Sometimes you need extra income to pay for those extra events. Think about this. I just heard this the other night. If you have something go wrong, say you need new tires or something goes out in your house, an extra $1,000 bill can come up at any time. And most Americans do not have an extra $1,000 saved for those unexpected expenses. This is why Premier is so awesome. It's a fun, easy way to make extra money so that you have that savings, so you have that extra money for those type of things. All right, so I'm going to answer for you the most common questions that I've been asked in my 16 years about Premier. So number one, I'm not a salesperson. How in the world could I sell jewelry? Well, here's the good news. We're not salespeople. I promise you. I have never done anything like this before. I do not sell. You have to sell things to people that they don't want, like insurance, okay? That's a salesperson. My job is actually to show the jewelry, okay? So I go to an event, and we'll talk about that in a minute, And I just show the girls, like this necklace, I can wear this part alone. I could wear this part alone. It can actually be made longer. My job is to show the jewelry, and if girls have money or like something, they're gonna buy it. I actually kind of think of myself as a personal shopper. So if someone comes to my event or someone goes to my website to shop, they're going with the intent to spend money. They might need one necklace, they might need one bracelet, they might be getting gifts, whatever it might be. So my job is to help girls spend their money, to be their personal shopper. Is that not awesome? I love it. Okay, second question I get is, how do I do this job if I'm crazy busy? Oh, we're all crazy busy, right? I have actually just decided that busy is the new normal. So if you're busy, congratulations, you are normal, okay? But here's the deal. You get to work this business when you want and around your life. When you're less busy, well, that doesn't happen. You do more shows or more events. But you truly do work when it's convenient for you, okay? I have 3 kids. My boys play basketball and football. We travel in the summer. My daughter does competitive cheer. I'm involved in my kids' schools and at church. I'm busy, girls. But I have found that busy ladies really make the best business owners because you know how to work. You know how to get things done, right? Also, think about this. Think about all the things we are busy with. Busy things cost us money. Cheer competitions cost me money. Sports cost me money. Everything we're busy with costs money. So the more busy we are, often the more money we need. So doing a business like Premier Designs is actually the best answer for a busy woman, okay? If you need extra money or could use some fun in your life, maybe you just want some help with style, Premier Designs is created for those busy ladies. All right, how do you make money? You want to make money, right? That's why we're looking into this. So Premier pays their reps 50% of whatever we sell. So an average event for me is about $400, okay? So on average, when I go show my jewelry, I'm gonna go home with around $200 gross profit. That's about 3 to 4 hours of work. That is $50 an hour. I have a master's degree, ladies, and I did not make $50 an hour with my master's degree. So think about it this way. If you needed to make $500 extra a month, maybe just a car payment is all you need, you're gonna go do 3 events a month. And that could be a style session at someone's house. That could be a Facebook event. That could be a vendor event. Okay, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. But you go do 3 events each month and you're gonna easily bring home about $500 gross profit. You need $1,000 a month to pay off debt. You're gonna wanna work 5 nights a month. 5 nights a month to make $1,000. That is really great income, all right? So how do you sell the jewelry? I've told you just a little bit about that just now. But really the options are endless. You can go into ladies' homes, do a little style session, show the jewelry, and then they're gonna buy it. You can sell on Facebook. You can do office parties. Sometimes I'll set up in someone's office over lunch. They shop for 30 minutes, I go home. Online parties, you can do fundraisers. This is an awesome avenue. Everyone is always looking for fundraiser opportunities, whether it's churches or schools, sports teams, whatever. I can do a fundraiser, I can give back, but I can also make money for my family. So I love that. What about men? Think of other products that you could sell. Can you sell to men? Men love me. Well, that sounded bad. Men love my jewelry, my business, because I can help them shop. Remember, I'm a personal shopper. So I can help guys with birthday gifts, Valentine gifts, whatever, what else do we have? Anniversaries, all those kind of things. Christmas, okay? So I can sell to women and men. So if there are people around, you can sell your product. How awesome is that? Okay, real quick, let me tell you one more thing. There's no inventory. So this necklace that I'm wearing today, my bracelets, look how fun that is. This is the new engravable line. I don't know if you can see it. So I have engraved on there, Trust in the Lord. Premier is a Christian-based business, and I love that. So you will see lots of inspirational pieces in our catalog. So all of this jewelry is mine. I take it to my event, I let girls touch it, play with it, shop from it, but then I take it home. And every time I buy a piece of jewelry, it's a tax write-off. How awesome is that? Okay, let's real quick talk about tax deductions. A lot of accountants will tell you to get a home-based business just for tax purposes. So my jewelry is a tax write-off, my mileage is a tax write-off everywhere well, not everywhere I go, but if it's Premier related. Think about this. My older brother lives in Michigan, so we go visit him almost every year. So I do something Premier related while I'm there with his wife. So now my whole trip is a tax write-off because I'm going to Premier to do an event, do something Premier related, and now my plane ticket if I drive, my plane ticket if I fly, my gas if I drive, whatever, is a tax write-off. So you learn to take your business everywhere you go. So that's an awesome thing as well. Okay, last question. I have 2 more questions. Last question. I don't wear jewelry or know very many people. All right, girls, I told you at the beginning, I did not wear jewelry either. I was not into fashion, and I can truly tell you that that's one of the biggest things I adore about Premier is I now know how to wear jewelry. I now feel more confident because I feel better about myself. When you feel better about yourself, you're gonna do better in life, right? So I have learned everything about style and jewelry while being in Premier. I call it on-the-job training. Think about parenting. When I had my kids, I did not get a course on parenting. I probably should have. You just learn as you go. You figure it out. You make mistakes. That's how Premier is. It is on-the-job training. The stylist that got you onto this call is there to help you. Okay, and we'll tell you more about how this all works. But one thing I do love about Premier is we help our reps. Okay, you are in business for yourself, not alone. Okay, not by yourself. You are in business for yourself, not by yourself. Okay, you have girls that want to help you. Most girls don't get into Premier because they like the jewelry. Okay, not that they just don't like jewelry or fashion. That's not the most common reason girls get into Premier. Girls get into Premier because it's a smart business plan. Okay, the 50% payout, that's unheard of. All right, I get paid that night. So every night I go do a jewelry show or an event, I make my 50% that night and I get to keep it. So I have an event tonight, I come home with my money tonight. All right, Premier has jewelry for all ages, all styles, all women, okay? We have super, super trendy pieces. We have more classy pieces, and that's what you want. If you're gonna own a business, you wanna be able to sell to the most amount of people. I can sell, or I have jewelry that appeals to my daughter's age. She's 11. My mom, who's, I don't know, 72, she wears the jewelry too. So I can sell to all ages, all styles, and all economic statuses because the Premier's jewelry ranges from about $19 to watches being around $100, all right? So that's what you want to think about when you're starting your own business is who am I going to be able to sell to? I can sell to everyone with Premier, and I love that. Okay, so the most common question I get asked is, how do I get started? I know this all sounds awesome. You're thinking I make 50%, I can work when I want to work, I get to wear the jewelry everywhere I go. And here's the deal, girls. I wear this. I'm going to lunch with a friend today. I'm going to wear this. She's going to compliment my jewelry, and there's a possibility for a sale right there. And I have not done anything but just wear my awesome product. I love it. Okay, so it really is awesome. It is as great as it sounds. So let me tell you quickly, there's 3 ways to get into Premier, okay? You are gonna invest and buy what's called a boutique. It's your starter kit, all right? So the first one is called Simple Sparkle. You are gonna pay $395 and you're gonna get $300 worth of jewelry that you get to pick out, okay? You're gonna get $50 worth of business essentials, which is catalogs, order forms, brochures, any of that business stuff that you need to start your new job. You're also going to get 3 months of our website for free. All right, that's a $14.95 value after your 3 months is up. All right, so that was $3.95. What is that going to take to pay off that investment? That is going to take you doing 2 to 3 events, a couple fundraisers, a couple Facebook shows, maybe a couple style workshops at a friend's house. You go sell the jewelry 2 or 3 times and you've paid back that investment. Easy. Okay, the next package, number 2, is called Bling It On. You're going to get $1,000 worth of jewelry that you pick out from the catalog. You're going to get $75 worth of business essentials. And you're still going to get that 3-month trial website subscription. Okay? That is a $5.95 cost or investment. And it's going to take you 3 or 4 shows to pay that off. Okay, so you go do 4 events, show your jewelry, sell your jewelry, and now you've paid off your investment and everything moving forward is profit for you. Okay, my favorite option is what's called Luxe Lunch. And it's my favorite because it's the best investment. It's the best bang for your buck, if you want. All right, so you're gonna pay $795. But what is that, ladies? It's 4 or 5 events. That's how you gotta think about this. I need to go 4 or 5 places, sell my jewelry, and I will pay my investment back. And here's what you're gonna get. $1,500 worth of jewelry that you go through the catalog, you flip through the catalog, and you pick out what you want for $1,500. How fun is that? You're gonna get $100 worth of business supplies, so your catalogs, your order forms. You're gonna get 6 months of the website for free. And then you're gonna get the display set. So the tablecloth, the neck boards to put your jewelry on, the trays, everything kind of to set up your boutique when you go to events, okay? Girls, this is a $1,790 value that you're getting for $795. That's why it's my favorite, because I'm a bargain shopper, and that's a bargain. You're actually saving $995. Okay, so it doesn't matter what kit you get. All 3 of them are gonna help you get off to a great start, all right? So the last question I often get is, this sounds wonderful, but I don't have any money. I was thinking of doing Premier to make money, not to spend money. So here's what first of all, I want to tell you, you're not spending money. Spending money is when you don't get it back, okay? You are investing. You're borrowing money from someplace, if you don't have it, to do those 4 or 5 shows, and you're replacing that money. So you're just borrowing or investing, okay? Second thing I want to tell you, we have what's called a Premier Rewards card. It's just like a credit card at a department store maybe. You can only use it with Premier. I can't take it to Walmart or Target or wherever, okay? So if you can qualify for this Premier Rewards card, you get 6 months no interest. That is half a year that you get to borrow money at no interest. That's a no-brainer, ladies. All right, so maybe you pay $100 a month on that card, and then the rest of the money you keep for your family, for whatever expenses you're starting this business for. So if you know I have horrible credit and I'm not gonna be able to get that Premier card, that's okay. Talk to the jeweler or stylist that got you onto this call, and she will help you brainstorm. I just tell ladies, do not let the money be the reason that you don't try your own business, okay? Our job is to help you figure out how you can get in to Premier so that it can bless your life, all right? There are lots of different creative ways to do this, but the Premier card is just one of the most common ways. All right, so last thing I wanna leave you with. I just want to tell you that there is never a perfect time to get started. We are always busy. There's always something coming up. There's always that next event that we're stressed about or whatever. So I want you to think about how Premier could meet a need in your life. Is it money? Is it being able to stay home with your kids? Is it retirement? Is it you just need to learn about style and fashion? Hey, learn about style and fashion while making money. Maybe you need a new group of friends. Hey, make money while making friends. I love it. If Premier can meet a need in your life, you owe it to yourself to check this out, okay? It is hands down the best decision I have made for my family. I love that I am a work from home mom. I make fantastic money. I help people. I have a great time doing it, and I get to do it around my own schedule. That's priceless, ladies. So don't wait for all the stars to align perfectly, because they're never gonna align. All right? Talk to the jeweler that got you on this call and ask her any and all questions that you can, because we want you to feel confident before you make that decision. But I really think you just should try it if Premier can help you. All right, have a wonderful day, and thank you for listening.